All right, here we go, Al. Here's your tour. Storage, kind of tight because I used a bunch of space for the batteries. But here's a sewer hose all the way into here. Shore power cord. All you gotta do, you can just feed it through. It will go all the way. You don't even have to open the door if you don't want, but it does lock. It has an automatic transfer switch, so you don't have to do anything. You can plug in if you turn on the generator, or if you had the generator running and then you plugged in, it would automatically switch over. You don't have to do anything. No cords to unplug inside there. This door you're probably not going to need. It really just houses the battery bank, so I don't really use it for anything. So I leave it locked. All the batteries in there. There's not much room for anything else anyways. Tires are all full. I keep the grill. There's some propane for you. Freshwater hoses, there's two. Both clean, never used for anything else but fresh water. Let's see, what else we got here? Door. Stairs, just pull out. That's the new generator switch. So all you gotta do is prime it. The light comes on. Generator's up and running. I was still plugged in too, but the transfer switch will switch over so you don't burn anything out. No big deal. This controls all the power. So if you were not plugged in, you could push this button here. It will turn the inverter on. See how that green button just went inverter? So you could actually not plug in and run everything in the coach. It will run the air conditioner. I don't think you're gonna need the air conditioner, but maybe. It's been nice. So everything works. Refrigerator will automatically switch over, but it runs on 12-volt power. There's so many batteries that you won't have any issue with 12-volt power anyways. So the fridge is always running no matter what. I told you about the composting toilet, so lift it up if you're going to do number 2, even though you said you just go to the restrooms, but hey, there might be an emergency, so that's the hatch right there. You do your business, close it up. I told you before, we keep like paper bags or Ziploc bags. I don't really fill up the inside with a bunch of toilet paper and stuff, so if you wouldn't mind just tossing that stuff in the trash. And then you just roll your poop with the handle, and that's it. Your pee goes down here into the bucket. You'd release it, 2 things on the side, and just give it a lift, and you pull it out and empty out the pee wherever. Inside the bathroom, you have the water pump, water heater. Probably take about 20 minutes or so for the water to heat up. Propane is full. Comes on automatically. Everything's full. You got a freshwater tank full. There's no black water. I don't really keep any, so everything's pretty empty. Don't worry about that. Propane's full. Everything works. Shower. You might even have enough stuff in here. Soap. The men's soap is the gel douche, and then Jen has shower gel, whatever, body gel, shampoo, conditioner. It did fall off the wall in the other RV and most of it dumped out, but I think there's enough to get you through a weekend if you want, or you can bring your own stuff. The water in the shower, so if you turn it on, it would trickle, or you can go full. So if you're taking a shower, you want to conserve water, you push this button, then it goes full shower here. I don't know how tall you are, but does get a little tight in the shower. So as you're showering, you get your water temperature and then just let it trickle. Conserve water. Shut it all down. All the receptacles work. Nothing tricky. The bathroom light, that's the switch there. But if the switch is off up here and you push the switch and nothing happens, that means you gotta push the switch over here too. So sometimes someone shuts the light off from the top instead of down at the switch. Fuse panel, you won't need anything, but they're all there. There's no issue with that stuff. For the heat, propane heater, it's got a little battery powered thermostat. It always stays on off, and the fan part stays on. If you want heat, you just push it up and you'd set it for whatever temperature. So right now it's 79 degrees, so the heat is actually not going to kick on because it's so nice out today. But that works, so you just shut it off. When you're done with it, put it on. It will kick on automatically the propane. Carbon monoxide detector, that's new. Smoke alarm, that's new. You don't need to touch any of this junk. That's the solar charge controller. So power comes in from the panels. You don't do anything with that, but that's an emergency shut off there. Emergency shut off there. Under the bed, there's a 12 volt power. You can't see it. That would be a shut off there. I keep drinks under there, under the bed. There's an inverter. You don't have to touch any of that because it works with the remote control. There's a safe in there. I'll give you the code. There's also a key for it. That's where I keep extra coconut core. That's for the toilet. You probably don't need it. They say to sprinkle some more if you poop in there on top of your poop, but for the weekend you could just mix whatever you got and shouldn't be an issue. We have vinegar. They say if you do start to smell some pee-pee or whatever, you can just put some vinegar in there, kind of like a douche. The stove, I keep these things because everything rattles when you drive. So when you're going to use it, just pull them off and toss them somewhere. But it's really annoying when you're driving and everything rattles. But you do have 3 burners there. This is a brand new convection microwave. I don't think we really used it much. There's more of that matting to keep everything kind of from jumping around. So just pull that stuff out if you're going to use the microwave. Storage there. There's also a safe over by the bed. Usually I keep my gun in there. I'll give you the code for that if you want. You don't get my gun. Stove hood. Bunch of LED lights. The TV. These are the remotes. There's a Dish Network, but you pay by the month. I